Good morning, friends. Hope you are doing well. Happy Monday morning to you if you're watching this live. Welcome into our Finding Strength in Balance yoga practice this morning. We are going to be focusing a lot on balance and starting out with a lovely way to do a great week is by balancing everything out in your life, not just in your yoga practice, but everything else. So we are going to start on our backs with our feet together and opening up those hips. Some of you may have had a bit of a rough training weekend. We had a CHIO challenge, and I thank everybody who took on that CHIO challenge. CHIO is our local children's hospital here, and so many of our yogis practiced or trained for 50 to 70 kilometers on their bikes. We had 35 so far that participated, and I thank you all for donating masks to CHIO. As of last night, we had 88 masks that we had donated to CHIO. With more to come. So I will keep you posted on that. So hopefully you're lying now on your backs with your feet together in a butterfly shape. So the feet are together and we're opening up those hips, lying right on the back. And as you're doing that, you've arrived on your mats, just noticing where you are right now. Starting to just notice how much tension you have in your legs, your arms, your shoulders, and seeing if you can just let that go a little bit. Starting by the top of your head and taking it all the way down to your toes. Noticing, starting to create awareness of your body. Slowing everything down in your day. Maybe you are rushing around to get onto your mat this morning. Just start to slow down. Be aware of where you are at right now. Letting all distractions go. And being aware of your place and your space. Noticing the air, the sounds. Being present. You start to notice your breath now. Where is that at? And your heart rate. Are you feeling like your heart's beating like crazy? Can you slow that down by taking a deep inhale through the nose and a deep exhale through the mouth? Creating space with your breath, giving it lots of place in your body, lots of priority in your body. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply. Start to focus on the 1 to 2 breath now. Inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 4, counting every breath. Inhale for 2 and exhale for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Inhale for 2 and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep making that count in your head. And notice whether you're starting to relax just a little bit more with every exhale. In the 1 to 2 breath, we really focus on the exhale more than the inhale. It's a great, great breath, pranayama, for relaxation. Start to deepen that 1 to 2 breath now, inhaling for 3 and exhaling for 6. And see if you can deepen it just a little bit more. If you're not comfortable with it, stay with the 3 to 6. Otherwise, go to 4 to 8. Noticing again how much more you can relax on that long, long exhale. And as we work through our practice today, let's set an intention, maybe an intention around creating more balance in your life. Asking yourself whether you're overtraining or undertraining in your fitness, and making sure that you're creating balance in other parts of your life with your relationships, and taking time to read, to learn more, to develop yourself more, and balancing that out with your daily chores and work and children and everything else that you need to do, making sure that everything is in balance. And today, as we work through our practice and do a lot of balancing exercises, we're going to find our strength in that balance. And really, if everything is in balance, then we're so much stronger. We'll inhale together. And as you exhale, start to bring those knees together, placing your feet down on the mat. And bring your knees up in towards your chest, taking a little rock from side to side. We'll cross the right knee on top of the left knee, pulling both feet in towards the buttocks, crossing your legs like you would in a chair, and rocking from side to side. Feeling the stretch here in your right hip and glute. We're going to warm up into this practice slowly after a big weekend of training. Try to keep focusing on that 1 to 2 breath as we cross the legs. So we're changing the cross of the leg, left knee on top of the right, now pulling both feet in towards the buttocks. And again, we rock from side to side. 1 to 2 breath. And we'll take both feet up towards the air now and grab hold of your inner calf, your ankles, or your big toes if you're feeling flexible already. Taking lots of bend in through the knees. We're moving right into happy baby. And again, rocking from side to side in happy baby. Opening up all of those tight muscles. Nice flow from side to side. Starting to bring a little bit of movement into the hamstrings now. Straighten out your legs towards the sky. Take your hands by your side and just bend and straighten through the legs. So you're feeling the tug in your hamstrings now. Opening everything up. Just starting to know where the little tight bits are. If you were training hard over the weekend, there are surely some tight bits in there, and we're just going to work on all of those tight bits today. And then starting to warm up in through the core, we'll go into dead bugs next. Take both hands up towards the sky, knees up towards the sky. We'll inhale together, and as we exhale, take the right hand on the right thigh, left arm up and overhead. Inhale back to center, and exhale, take the left hand on the left thigh, right arm up and overhead. Again, just flow with your breath and decide how quickly you want to make these switches from side to side. The longer we hold it, the more challenge. Completely up to you. And you'll start to notice that your body kind of dictates how quickly you want to change from side to side. Starting to feel that core warming up with every switch. Deepening the breath as the challenge is increasing. Really lubricating all of our joints this morning, giving them lots of flow, lots of love, lots of balance, lots of strength, so we can move more freely and breathe more freely. And we'll take those feet right back down onto the mat. Take them on either edge of the mat as we move into a flowing windshield wiper, taking the arms over to the right and the knees over to the left, just allowing the spine to release and relax on the mat. So those feet are nice and wide, giving us lots of space to create length in our spine, twist in our spine. Lubricating every single joint in our bodies here. Giving them space to move freely. And we'll inhale to come back to center, warming up our core a little bit more, moving into a flowing bridge. Dig your heels into the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. And exhale, roll down that spine. Inhale to lift. And exhale. Flow at your own pace with your own breath. And as you exhale, take your left leg and straighten that left leg on the mat. Bring your right knee in towards the chest and grab hold of your right knee, and your left hand is going to grab hold of your ankle. Just start to make little circles with your hip, rotating the knee in one direction, lubricating in through that hip joint. And rotating it the other way. Starting to notice how much more flowing you're feeling, just with a few soft and gentle motions in the hips and the knees and the quads and the hamstrings. Everything's starting to flow and starting to feel more alive. And we'll inhale together as we bring that knee in towards the chest, flexing in through the left leg. And as you exhale, we're going right into twisted root, taking that right leg across the body, reaching the right arm straight and looking over your right shoulder. And relax, finding stillness in this pose. Coming back to the 1 to 2 breath, inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 4. As you inhale, feeling that lovely stretch on your right chest muscle. And as you exhale, trying to relax a little more into the pose. Ooh, I could stay there all day. Let's bring that knee right back across and take both feet onto the mat. Straightening out your spine, stretch your right leg nice and long, flexing in through the right leg. And we'll inhale to bring the left knee in towards the chest, grabbing hold of the knee and the ankle. Just start to make little circles with your knee. Opening up through the hip. And we'll rotate it in the other direction. And inhaling together, bring that knee in towards the chest. And as you exhale, take that knee right across your body into twisted root. And open up the left arm into a T position, feeling that lovely long stretch. Option to take a block under the knee, by the way, or a pillow. That feels better, so you can relax into the pose. Come into your 1 to 2 breath. Inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 4. Softening everything on that exhale. And we'll inhale to come back to center, taking both feet back down onto the mat, reaching your spine nice and long. We'll inhale together as we take the legs straight and take a deep, deep inhale through the nose and a deep exhale through the mouth. Starting to feel more and more alive with every breath. Grab hold of your hamstrings and roll up and down your spine 3 times. And when you come all the way up, take those legs nice and straight, reach the arms out to the side, and we come into Navasana, into boat pose, a little more strength for the core. Taking 10 really deep breaths and allowing yourself to grab the hamstrings anytime you like that you need a break, or taking your feet back down to the floor. And we'll inhale to take those legs into a nice easy pose. Taking the hands onto the knees, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale to draw those shoulders up towards the ears. And as you exhale, take them right back down your ears. And we'll start to make little rotations in through the spine now. Inhaling as you come round to the front and exhaling as you come round to the back. Rolling out those shoulders. Flowing with the breath. And we'll inhale to change directions. And exhaling, coming round to the back. Really let those shoulders relax and release. For a lot of you, this was your first weekend on the bikes outside. So you may feel a little bit sore in different areas because it's a different setup than you're used to. All good. We're going to relax and release all of that stuff. Finding balance together. And we'll inhale to come back to center. Inhale to reach those arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, take them down by your side. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, take those down. We'll inhale to reach up. And as you exhale, press the right hand down your spine, stretching out through your tricep. And inhale to release that. Take your right hand down to the mat and reach the left arm up and overhead, feeling the stretch from your fingertips right into your hip. And inhale to kind of take that hand right down to the mat, roll those shoulders back. And inhale, reach up. As you exhale, take the left hand down the spine now, coming into a nice tricep stretch there. Feeling that lovely release all the way down into your lats. And we'll inhale to reach up. Take the left hand down to the mat and reach your right arm up and overhead. Just looking towards your right armpit. And inhale right on back to center. We're going to come onto our hands and knees next. Hoping that you're feeling looser with every pose. We'll inhale coming into cat. And exhale coming into cat. Dropping the chest down towards the mat. Inhale, look up. And exhale, roll that spine. And inhale, coming into a neutral table. Thread the needle is next. We are working through every single joint in the body. Lift up that left arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, flow with taking that hand right underneath the right arm. Inhale, reach everything up, left arm up. And exhale, reach the left hand through the right arm. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. And we're going to hold it down in stillness here. Taking the right hand, right arm down to the mat. Take your, left hand down to the mat. Reach your right arm and to your left hip crease if you can. So we got a nice twist happening here. Nice long spine. Back of the head is on the mat. We'll take the right hand back to the mat and reach that left arm up towards the sky. Take both hands back down to the mat. We'll play on the other side now. I'm going to turn around so you guys can see what I'm doing. We'll inhale to reach the right arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, poke it through that space you've created. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale as we reach up. This time, exhale, Hold it down. So we've got the right arm down on the mat. Reach the left hand into the right hip crease if you can, or taking it onto your back, giving yourself a little bit of extra twist. Taking the back of the head towards the mat. One to two breath. And we'll release the left hand back down on the mat. Reach the right arm up and overhead. And take both hands down towards the mat. Coming into puppy dog next. Reach both hands out in front of your mat. Take your forehead on the mat and open up in through your latissimus dorsi, your large and strong muscles under your armpits. We'll inhale together, and as we exhale, curl the toes under in the back of the mat, and up we go into down dog. And I think we found a muscle that hasn't been stretched yet. Those calves need some love now, so we're going to bend and straighten in through the knees. Coming right up onto the tippy toes now. Reach your hips up and press your hips back as you allow your heels to softly land down towards the mat. Taking lots of length and time in your spine. One to two breath, inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 4, or maybe lengthening it to 3 to 6 as you land in a pose. And we'll inhale together and we'll walk those feet towards the front of the mat. Coming right down into ragdoll. Lots of bend in through your knees. Roll out your wrists. Another joint that has not been released or stretched yet. Rolling it in one direction, then the other direction. Feeling the length you're creating in your spine. We'll press one hand back and the other hand back. Stretching in through the forearms here. And then press on the back of the hand so you stretch the front of the forearm. And playing the piano with your fingers. Giving those fingers a little love too. Taking those hands behind your back, now we're going to reach the arms up and overhead. Stretching in through the shoulders. Taking the hands back down onto your buttocks. Release your arms back down to the mat. And we're just going to roll up one vertebrae at a time, keeping the head heavy, hanging everything down. Moving up slowly with the head to come up last. Ooh, everything's starting to feel better. Roll those shoulders right back. Breath. We'll inhale together as we reach up towards the sky. And as you exhale, look right on over your right shoulder, grabbing hold of your waist. Taking that lovely twist to the back. And inhale together as we reach up one more time. And exhale, looking over your left shoulder, grabbing hold of your waist. And we'll inhale together as we reach up. And exhale, fold right down towards the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift, taking the hands to the shins, drawing the shoulders back down away from the ears. And exhale, fold again. We'll inhale to take the hands to the mat, step those feet right on back, and come slowly down towards the mat. Option to take knee downs if you're feeling a little more fatigued today. Inhale, come on up into your cobra. And exhale, take it down. We'll take 2 more of those. Inhale, maybe lifting up a little bit higher with each one. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, take it down to the mat. Press your toes into the mat. Lift up into your strong plank. And exhale, take it into downward facing dog. We'll reach the right leg up towards the sky. And as you exhale, bend your back knee. Open up that hip. And again, I think we found a few more muscles that need a little more stretching. Feeling that stretch in through the hip now and in the inner thigh on the left side. We'll straighten out through the right leg, take it back down to the mat as we exhale, and inhale to take the left leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, bend the back knee, open up that hip. And exhale to take the foot back down to the mat. Looking in between the hands, take that step in between the hands and drop down into your ragdoll. We'll come up one vertebrae at a time. Head is hanging heavy. Shoulders are hanging heavy until we get to the top of the mat and roll those shoulders right on back. We'll inhale to reach up towards the sky, and as you exhale, wrap those hands around your body, looking right over your right shoulder. Twisting, releasing. And inhale, reach up towards the sky, and as you exhale, look over your left shoulder, twisting. Noticing how much more twisty you are now than you were before. And we'll inhale to reach those arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, take those hands to heart center. Well, coming into our first balancing posture now, stepping onto the left foot. Take your right foot and put it on your left knee. Coming down nice and slowly into a little squat. I'm going to give you lots of time here. And this is where that 1 to 2 breath is super, super important. Inhaling for 2, and as you exhale, count out those 4 seconds of breath. Now, try to come up as slowly as you went down. Challenging your strength and your balance. And we'll release that foot back down onto the mat and shake it off. Let's play on the other side. Stepping onto the right foot. Take those hands to heart center. Relax the shoulders back behind the ears. Take that left foot and put it on your right knee. And come on down into your squat. Inhaling for 2. Exhaling for 4. Finding your strength and your balance. And to come on back up. Nice and slow. Coming up can sometimes be more challenging than going down. And inhale and let it go. Shake out those legs. And take that step towards the front of the mat. We'll inhale together. Reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten your back. Exhale, take the hands to the mat. Come into your high plank. We'll inhale and exhale, lower it down. Inhale, shoulders back, lift up into cobra. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, up into your plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. We'll reach the right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, bend the back knee, open up the hip. Breathe. straighten out that leg and step that foot in between the hands, bringing your left knee down towards the mat. Feeling that stretch in the left hip, really trying to press the left hip down towards the mat as much as you can. And we'll inhale together as we reach both arms up towards the sky. If you notice that you shift back on that as you lift it up, keep your hands down on the mat so you're still feeling the stretch in the front of your left hip. And we'll inhale together. And as we exhale, take those hands to the mat. Step your right foot back. You're in your high plank now. And exhale all the way down to the mat. Inhale up into cobra. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale up into plank. And exhale, down dog. Let's reach the left leg up towards the sky. And as you exhale, bend the back knee. Open up that hip. And we straighten out that left leg, step it through the hands, and now we've got the right knee down on the mat. Keeping the fingertips down, letting that right hip release a little bit more before you take the arms up. As we inhale, let's take those arms up now, making sure that that hip didn't move backwards, that we're still holding on to that stretch in the right hip. Looking up, reaching up, feeling that strength. And exhale, take the hands to the mat, step the left foot back. We're back in high plank together. And then exhale down to the mat. Inhale up into cobra. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale up into your plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Looking in between the hands, take that hopper step in between the hands. And we'll inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. We'll take one more shoulder releaser here, taking the hands onto the hips. Lift those arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands back to the hips. Drop down into your ragdoll, and we're rolling up one vertebrae at a time, hanging heavy and like a ragdoll. Draw those shoulders back as you arrive. And we'll inhale to reach up, and exhale, take that lovely twist to the back, wrapping your arms around your body, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, reach up again. And exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, take your hands down to your side, coming into mountain pose. Our next balancing trick pose. We're doing eagle arms, eagle legs. So we're going to step the right foot forward and just cross the left leg around your right leg. Now this may be able to twist all the way around, or it may just hang right on over your right knee. We're going to take the right arm underneath the left arm, coming into eagle arms. And then we come down in a squat. As we start to squat down, try to reach the arms up just a little bit higher. If any pain occurs, release the arms back down. Could be a rotator cuff telling you this is not the right move for you. Come back to your 1 to 2 breath, finding your balance with your breath. And we'll start to inhale, slowly bringing it back up again. Release across the arms and across the legs. And shake that off. So lots of strength when we balance because all of those little dendrites and proprioceptors are all talking to each other to tell you to balance. Let's play on the other side. Stepping into the left foot now. We've got the right leg on top. And this time we've got the left arm under the right arm. Reaching those arms up. Come down into your squat. Checking in to make sure there's no pain anywhere. And coming back to the 1 to 2 breath. Inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 4. Release the cross of the arms as you lift yourself right back up. Let's roll those shoulders back. Ooh, everything's starting to feel loose. Yes. Let's inhale or reach those arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale for a halfway lift and exhale, hands to the mat. Come into your high plank. We'll inhale there and exhale, lower it down to the mat. Inhale up into cobra. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale up into plank and exhale, downward dog. Reach the right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, bend the back knee. We'll inhale to straighten that leg. Step it through the hands. Take the left knee to the mat and reach those arms up and overhead. Take the hands back down to the mat. Shift your hip back and straighten out through the right leg, taking the toes up towards the sky. So here we're feeling the stretch in the hamstring. And we'll roll it on forward. Take the right foot back to the back of the mat and come back into your high plank. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, take it back down. Inhale up into your plank. And exhale, down dog. Reach the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the back knee. Straighten that leg. Step it through. Knee to the mat. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands back down to the mat. Shift your hip back. Straighten out your left leg. And now we're feeling the stretch in the hamstring. Inhale, roll that forward. Take the left foot back to the back of the mat. Come back into your high plank. Inhale and exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, plank. And exhale, down dog. Looking in between the hands. Offer step in between the hands. And roll down into your ragdoll. And we ragdoll it all the way up to the top of the mat. Draw those shoulders right back. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, take that twist over your right shoulder. Inhale, reach up. And twist on over your left shoulder. And we'll inhale to reach up. And exhale, take the hands back down to your side. Our next balancing pose will be warrior 3. So we're going to step into the right foot. We're going to start this balance in airplane first, setting it up, taking the arms back, straightening them out, palms face down towards the floor. Look straight down your nose. If you're feeling pretty good there, you can take your hands to heart center and then shoot them right on out in front. Squeezing your biceps onto your ears, point your fingers forward, clasping your hands. One to two breath, inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 4. Take the hands back to heart center. Press them back into your airplane. And exhale, take it up. We're feeling that in the glute. Let's just give ourselves a little hip mandala with the right leg, taking it into a circle. Releasing that hip. All right, other side. Let's step into the left foot now. Deep inhale as we come into it and exhale nice and long. Take those arms back into your airplane pose, looking straight down your nose. Start bringing those hands to heart center. Relax your shoulders. And then shoot those fingers forward, squeezing your biceps onto your ears. 1 to 2 breath. Inhale for 2 and exhale for 4. Take the hands back to heart center and back into airplane. And step it back. On back up to the top of the mat. We will release the left hip now, taking a few hip mandalas with the left hip. Finding that strength and that balance. Woo. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take those hands down to the mat, come into your high plank. We'll inhale together, and as we exhale, take it all the way down to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, up into plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Reach the right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, bend the back knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Step that foot through the hands. Lift up. Left knee down on the mat. Exhale, hands to the mat. Shift your right hip back, toes come up. We got a hamstring stretch happening now. Take both hands inside the right knee, and we're coming right into gate pose, taking the right foot out towards the side. Lift up. Feeling the stretch in the right inner thigh. As you exhale, take the right hand down the right leg and reach the left arm up and overhead. Lots of stretching going on here, right from our fingertips into our hip and into our inner thigh. Take the left hand onto the left hip, reach the right arm up and overhead. And we'll release that hand back down onto the leg. Take the hands to the mat, and up we go into high plank. Inhale and exhale to lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, plank. And exhale, down dog. We'll reach the left leg up towards the sky. Bend the back knee as you exhale. Step the left foot through the hands. Right knee down to the mat. Lift up those arms. Keep pressing the right hip down. And exhale, hands to the mat. Reach the left hip back, toes up. Hamstring stretch. Take both hands inside the left knee. Left foot comes out to the side. Reach up into gate pose. And reach the left hand down the left leg, reach the right arm overhead. The right hand onto the right hip, reach the left arm. Back on over towards the right side. And take it back down into your high plank. Here we go again. Inhale together, exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Hopper step in through those hands. Relax into your ragdoll. Roll it on up one vertebrae at a time. Draw those shoulders right on back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take a twist over your right shoulder. Inhale, reach up. And twist on over your left shoulder. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, take the hands back down by your side. We're coming into a wide leg stance, balancing posture now. Stepping into the left foot, take your right knee up towards your chest, and then take the left arm out to the side. You're going to take the knee out to the side. And if you have the flexibility, maybe grab hold of the hamstring and reach that right leg out to the side. Or if you're even more hyper flexible, you could grab hold of the right toes and take your toes out to the side. Work with where you need to be today. Keeping a micro bend in through the left knee. Tall, tall spine. 1 to 2 breaths. And we'll exhale to take it back down. Shake it off. Stepping into the right foot now. Take the left knee in towards the chest. Reach the right arm out to the side. And you can play around here again, figuring out where you want to be. Maybe holding the hamstring. Or maybe taking the toe. Anywhere you want to go. Or maybe any way you can go. A lot of people can't get that toe grab. That's okay. That's for the hyper flexible people. And exhale, release that back down to the mat. Shake it off. Inhale, reach up for the sky. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take those hands to the mat. High plank. We'll inhale together, and as we exhale, lower it all the way down to the mat. You're going to grab hold of the right foot now, bring it in towards the buttocks, and just take your right cheek to the mat. And we'll release that foot down and grab hold of the left foot. Taking your left cheek to the mat. Taking your chin back to the mat. Grab hold of both feet now. Draw the shoulders back. Look straight down your nose and up into locust. Making sure those shoulders are coming way down behind and below the ears. Noticing how your breath brings movement into this pose. And exhale, let it go. Press those hands into the mat. Lift up into your strong plank. Exhale, down dog. Looking in between those hands, hopper step in between the hands, ragdoll. Roll yourself all the way back up, one vertebrae at a time. Draw those shoulders back. We'll inhale to reach both arms up, and exhale, twist to the back over your right shoulder. Inhale, lift up, and exhale over your left shoulder. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, take your hands by your side. Our last balancing posture of the day, finding strength and balance. We're going into dancer's pose, our peak balancing posture. We have to be well warmed up before we go into any kind of dancer's pose. So stepping your left foot down, grab hold of your right foot. Bringing it in towards the buttocks, the same way we did it on the mat. Reach the other arm out in front. Start bending forward just a little bit. And as you're doing that, press your right foot into your right hand as much as you can. This will open up in through your spine a little bit more. Maybe take a nice mudra. Pick a finger, thumb and forefinger together. 1 to 2 breath. Inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 4. Keeping your drishti, your gaze, on something that's not moving. And exhale, let it go, shake it off. Beautiful. All right, other side. Coming onto your right foot now. Grab hold of the left. Reach the right arm out in front. Tall spine. Micro bend in the right knee. Start to take that lean forward, pressing your hand and foot together, keeping that strong, creating a nice bend in your back, looking straight down your nose. 1 to 2 breath. Balance and strength. Bring that on back up and shake it off. We'll inhale as we come right to the top of the mat. And exhale, lower it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank. Inhale together and exhale, lower it down. Inhale up into cobra. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to plank and exhale, down dog. We'll take the right knee in between the hands, coming into pigeon and lying right down in our pigeon pose. Just starting to wind down the practice. Wind down your breath. Taking those deep exhales and allowing your heart rate to come down with each exhale. Lifting that head back up. Take the hands to the mat and stretch that right leg back. Switching and taking the left knee in between the hands, straightening out through your right leg. Coming down into your pigeon pose on this side, maybe onto elbows or block, or maybe right onto your forehead. Relax and release. Coming back up onto your hands. Take that right leg all the way around. And straighten both legs. We're going to come right down into Shavasana. Straightening out both legs, straightening both arms out, and feeling around for your shoulder blades on the mat. Softening in through the eyes. Softening in through the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. Softening your breath. Just allowing the breath to come back to where it started. No effort, no struggle. Softening in through your back, feeling the weight of gravity allowing your body to just sink into the floor.